So as always, I need to acknowledge first and foremost that these are reminders for myself, as this is a dream I am making up. So with that being said, some truths about all of this. We are not trapped. We are choosing to play pretend. We are not actually here doing this. All versions are playing out, yet none of it's actually happening. We are not light warriors over anyone or anything. There is no spiritual war except for the one within ourself, where we are choosing to cling to ego, shadow, fear, illusion, our own made up tools of false evidence appearing real, versus where we are working on allowing and accepting what is actually real and allowing that to take over, shine through ourselves, eventually reflect through our external. And then, however it looks and works, we end up being fully aware of the fact that we are not even here doing this, like I just said. And we are completely unaffected and untouched by all of this because it's not real. It's a simulation, an illusion. It's not actually happening. With that being said, also, there is no negative energy. There is no evil. There is no demons. Those are all role playing games and metaphors of our own made up tools of ego, illusion, shadow, false evidence appearing real. It can look and feel real, but the more we do our work on ourselves, the more it becomes obvious that it's not real. Um, when we let ourselves blast up with our ego on and we believe in that stuff, that is why we do experience things like demons and they look real, because we're believing it and we're letting ourselves blast up. And then oftentimes that can and does lead people to popping in and out of the psych ward and believing things like people who very clearly do love them are trying to, I don't know what the restrictions for words on YouTube are. Um, Transition them out. That people, their loved ones, are trying to transition them out. Um, there are no, warrior ancestors fighting for you against evil. Spirit doesn't play with illusion like that. Role playing games will be played as we choose. Energy follows thought. But again, it's not real and it's up to us to allow what is actually real. So, again, energy will play with the illusion of a demon for you, but is it actually a demon? No, it is you blanketing your own false evidence appearing real over top of spirit, which is very loving. And that's just it. Spirit is always very loving, very gentle, very patient, and it's unconditional, it's equal, and it's shared for everybody. Spirit is never actually forceful. Everything is helpful. Spirit can come across as forceful. I've had that experience in my illusioned past, because there is no past or future, there's only now. Um, but that's not actually the truth. Spirit is never actually forceful. We choose to filter through spirit and make them look like they're being forceful. Um, and sorry, hang on. And that's just it. Energy follows thought. So again, we believe in something within ourselves or cling on to something, either truth, love, spirit, God, source, and we project that out and have that reflect back at us, or we're clinging on to our own, again, made up tools of ego, illusion, shadow, false evidence appearing real, and we project that out and have it reflect back at us. The entire external is a hologram projected coming from within, reflecting metaphors of what we're choosing to cling to within ourselves. And it is, if it's not feeling good, it is opportunity to go within and get to work on the mental cleanup. There is no hierarchy. No one is above or below anyone. Our true power and limitlessness is safe because it is equal and shared. We are literally one, and that's just it. This whole thing with, again, negative energy and like energy cleaning, and I still play with that stuff. I have a Palo Santo stick, and I'll every once in a while burn it and do, like call in for protection, everything. But I do that with recognizing that I don't actually need protection. There is nothing to clear up. I am one with everything. But I'm playing with the illusion that I need that sometimes, and I'll do that. But then I also do my mental cleanup on it. And even when we look at science, everything is made out of energy. We all know that now. It's not actually solid matter, it is energy. Nothing's actually solid. Everything is energy, and energy cannot be separated or destroyed. Therefore, we are all one. Science, in many cases, is still not fully recognizing that, but there are scientists that did recognize that, including, Tesla and Einstein. They were tapping into that stuff, but again, they're reflecting things that we know. It's not stuff that is outside of ourselves. This is stuff that we already know. So to say anything is evil or bad or demonic is to literally say that about ourselves. Everything and everyone, all is God's source. That's the truth of our true state of being. And it's the only real vibration, the only real dimension. It's that of God's source, which is basically the best words that I've been given to explain it is aware energy of pure, unconditional, unrestricted, non judgmental, open, shared, equal love within compassionate neutrality. So our true limitlessness and power lies within that. So we got to let go of the ego lie game of one person can do this, or there's archangels versus angels versus star seeds, and some can and some can't, some have and some have not. Some have light warriors, some are light warriors fighting off evil and dark. And, we've got these ancestors that are fighting for us. Got to let it go. None of that's true. Everything is helpful. We're not to judge it, but it's not true. Even with the physical, again, this isn't real. It's not actually solid. At the same time, we are to embrace where we are playing at. So I am playing with the illusion that I am in the physical. And just because I know that we technically have the ability to fly, I have not brought that online yet. So I'm not about to go try jumping off a 10-story foot building because I'm like, I can fly. No, I'm playing with the illusion that if I jump off a 10-story foot building, that's not going to go so well. So I choose not to do that, right? Embrace where we're at, and there is that balance there, and be playful with the physical. We're to be playful with it and be in that place of childlike wonder and awe. None of this is real. It's all made up. All versions are playing out, yet none of it's actually happening. It's all connected. My foot's just getting tickled. Thank you. So confirmation on that. All of it's connected and it's all happening now. And unless it's loving, it's not real. I'm sorry. I'm getting tickled. My foot's getting tickled. Again, that's strong confirmation what I'm saying. And that's just it. I've had someone who has been very close to me try to throw in my face. And again, it's my reflection of my resistance to this stuff, and I recognize that, and I'm working on it. But I was trying to explain basically along this lines, like, talk about this stuff with her and, reiterate these things. And because she's very much in the space of evil is real and she's here to like save people and all this stuff, which I mean, within the illusion, I'd like to try and help as well. But again, ego hero complex. This is a dream I'm making up. I'm not here to like check everyone else's egos. I'm here to work on my own ego. You know, anyway, so I'm saying all this stuff and I got tickled and I was like, there's physical confirmation. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then she said something about evil and demons being real. And then she's like, oh, I just got tickled. So there's confirmation on that. And it just, that's what basically what I was talking about a few moments ago about saying ego can look and feel like spirit, but it's not. So unless it's loving, it's not real. So yeah, she might have gotten tickled and saying evil and demons are real, but that doesn't mean she was actually getting a real confirmation from spirit and saying that's true. That was again, ego will always prove ego, but truth will always disprove ego. So my getting tickled on my foot, I know that's real confirmation because I'm speaking from a place of love, truth, light, happiness, joy. But if I'm getting tickled, if I'm talking about evil is real and demons are real and there's a spiritual war and hierarchy is real and I'm getting tickled on that, I recognize now that's not spirit tickling at me. That's my own ego that I'm playing with myself to confirm to myself what my ego mind is wanting to prove is real. And it's not even me that's doing that in the sense it's paradoxical because it is me in the sense that I sign up and agreed to it, but it's the ego mind which isn't real that is saying and confirming these things. And I'm not the ego. None of us are the ego. It's a pretend tool. It's a gift. We're not to judge it. It's not bad. When I talk about melting ego away, it's not saying that it's bad and we're to judge it. No, it's a gift that we've given ourselves. But it's not real and it's not true and it's not us. And again, in order to allow what's real to take over And in order to allow the true limitlessness and power that we actually have, we got to detach from the ego lies and let it go and melt it away. So, all right. That's about enough for now. There's more. There's more I could say, but I think that covers enough. So, yeah. Like I said at the beginning, these are reminders for myself. I need them. I know it's contradictory because it's like, oh, you know this stuff, but you still cling to the ego lies. Yeah, I do. Or I wouldn't be here playing pretend like this, which I'm not actually here doing this, but it wouldn't look and feel like I am here playing pretend. That goes for everybody. If you're watching this, you're clinging to the ego lies as well. So, but again, you are me. I am you. Me is us and them and we. We're not even technically separate souls. We're one. We can't not be. All right. Thank you for listening. And as always, have a wonderful now.